Hey y'all, Captain JJB84 here. I thought I'd just give my thoughts on the first two episodes of The Legend of Korra. Incredible, I think. These first two episodes nail it. I mean, really good. Really, really good. These first two episodes, they just introduced us to everything I think we're going to expect. I mean, one thing, biggest points I have to give out. One, Korra is a great character, I think. You know, she's she's stubborn, she's she's a lot old, she's older, she's cute, she's she's vulnerable. She's just a great character. Really well done these. Really well done. I think the first episode, I like what the first episode what it is. You see you learn that it takes place about 70 years later. And that Avatar and that Aang's sort of time has come, and you know he's died, and Korra's now the new Avatar. It's got a great amount of humor in it, so it's kid friendly. And you see Katara as like a 80-something-year-old woman. You know, she married Aang and had a few kids, and had I'm guessing maybe one kid with her. One child together, and he's an airbending master, and he's he's one of the leaders of New Republic City, which is this city where this huge city where it's essentially what it is. Aang sort of created this city where benders of all like could live together, and the city looks gorgeous. It looks like something like a 1930s New York, Shanghai. It looks great. A lot of good Easter eggs pointed out there, like the head of police is Toph's daughter, which makes me which was really curious as to who Toph ended up with at the end. But Katara says that pretty much my brother and all my friends are dead. Most of my friends are dead. So yeah, we're probably not gonna be seeing Aang's obviously dead. I'm curious what happened to Zuko. Curious if he had any kids of his own, and if one of his kids became Fire Lord. I'm also curious to see what happened to if Sokka had any children. Sokka had any kids, and Suki as well. But you see Katara, you can spot her out instantly. The hair loopies don't get old. You also see Fire Bison as well. No, a Sky Bison. It's not Appa. I don't know. But these two episodes are really fun or just fun to be. The first episode is Korra has to learn airbending, and Aang's son comes around to the South Pole, and he says, "Well, I can't stay. I'm just telling you, you're gonna have to probably learn airbending in the future. Probably, maybe it could be years from now." But he's in New Republic City. There's this whole thing, sort of benders versus non-benders type thing. Sort of which is benders sort of sit at the top and non-benders sit at the bottom. And what it is, Aang's son, let me just get the name quickly. Let's see, characters. Okay. Tenzin, that's his name. Tenzin. And he's one of the leaders of New Republic City. So Korra goes there. She kind of stows away on a boat, and she gets there, and then she's like, it's kind of like a fish out of water humor. She's like, "Oh, I've never been to a city before. It's like, city looks gorgeous." Then she meets Tenzin, and then he's like, "All right, fine, I'll teach you." At first, he's gonna send her back to the South Pole, and then he realizes, "Yeah, I think I'll teach you." But at the end of the episode, you learn that there's going to be a villain, looks like a masked sort of person, metal face. Actually, he kind of looks like Doctor Doom in a way from Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four, not a good movie, but the villain looks cool. But that's essentially episode 1. The second episode's interesting. She's starting to learn airbending, but she hasn't quite got the hang of it. She can't do any airbending. Like Aang at least learned some basics of firebending before the dragons taught him, but she just doesn't know anything. And what it is, she's a fan of these bending matches, which Tenzin says, "Oh, it's a disgrace to bending." I'm like, well, they're fun to watch. It's sort of this neat. It's sort of like a. It's almost like territories. You gotta kind of advance and de-advance and stuff. It's cool. And what it is, she sort of gets into it. She replaces one of the teammates. You also meet two other characters, Mako and Bolin. Two brothers. I can kind of see where this is going between Mako and Korra. I don't know. Yeah. So she sort of takes her place. She takes one of, what it is, Mako and Bolin, they're these, Mako's a firebender, Bolin's a earthbender. And what it is, their waterbender kind of is left out on them, so she's going to take their place. At first, and she does multiple bending, it's like, wait, can this be allowed? It's like, you know what, only if you use one element, like waterbending. It's like, okay, fine, you're allowed in. And she helps them win the tournament, and she helps them win the contest, this game event, and they advance in their tournament. And then Tenzin realizes, yeah, maybe you do need to learn some modern skills first. But yeah, this is interesting. But that's actually the second episode, and there's a hint of a relationship, there's a hint of a bit of a romance sort of brewing between Korra and Mako, which I want to see where that goes. This is interesting. Yeah, these first two episodes, really great, I thought. Gives us a lot more we're going to expect, and a neat little band of characters. This villain, though, Amon, that's him. Mysterious the Equalists, an anti-bending organization. Yeah. He's going to be the major antagonist. I want to see where they're going to go with him. Oh yeah, fun little fact. The character Mako, he's named after Mako, the actor Mako. You know, the one nostalgia critic keeps getting a lot of hate for mispronouncing his name or whatever. See what it is, Mako voiced Iroh in the original series, but Mako kind of died. But Mako died after season 2 was finished. After season 2 was finished, and then I guess they're just naming him after. There was a great episode I remember in season 2 where it's like in honor and loving memory of Mako. So I guess they just named him after the actor just to be, you know, be respectful and just a fun little Easter egg. I don't know. Mako voiced Iroh in the original series, but this is great. It's a sequel series, and it's one of those series you don't necessarily have to sort of watch the show. I mean, yeah, it will. It is good to sort of know what it came from. So this will be interesting. I also like this. All the police in this show. All the policemen in this show, they all have metal bending capabilities. I guess because Toph's daughter sort of taught them. But yeah. But this is going to be a great series. It's going to be great. I'm really excited for it. And no really complaints. The music is good. It's got that same sort of feel. I think it's done by the same artists that they did in the first series. But it's great. But I think it's great. So I'm really looking forward to see where this show's gonna go. It's gonna be a lot shorter. It's only like 2 seasons, I think, like 26 episodes, which is nice because I remember Avatar was about 61 episodes, I think. I remember season 2 just sort of stopped halfway, and they had to wait like a year before new episodes came around. But I really want to see where this show's going, and you know, Nickelodeon's sort of been like, I think they advertised this show about a year ago, I think, and it looks great. It's going to be great, and that's really all I think. It's really great 2 pilot episodes, and I'm looking forward to see where it's going to go. So, tell me your thoughts. Bye.